Good evening, everybody, and welcome to JWE Friday Night Eclipse. Tonight we're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where we continue to get ready for a War Games pay-per-view event with the women's team captain being revealed and Shuichi getting ready to make an announcement later tonight. This will be an episode that you surely do not want to miss. This is Eclipse. And for our first matchup of the evening, it is a Tornado Tag Team match. Introducing first, it is your original Tag Team Champions, the Gestalt Sisters.
On the way to the ring, Damage Control.
And as I read the card this morning, I was a little bit, I don't know, I wouldn't say confused, but the thought occurred to me of like, how hard have these two fallen off? I don't mean that in a ruder way, but yeah. From tag team champions to essentially basement dwellers. And their opponents. It is the Killer Tunes.
And their opponents, the Club.
And both teams ready. Referee rings the bell as Popple immediately goes after Maki Devola with a backbreaker against Kaede's Popula, picking Maki up in a corner powerbomb. Devola just cranking on the neck of Kaede. Popula with the stomps, the kick. Okay, back to her feet, but Devola with an elbow after that twirl. And now looking for an early leg lock submission as Maki getting out of the way of that tornado kick from Popula and tripping her up. Head scissor toss Popula against Kaede. Devola forcing Maki out of the ring. Now to the top rope, crossbody splash. And now Devola going for a pin. Referee really slow. Popula jumping arm breaker. And now Devola doing a little bit of cleaning, or doing a little bit of redecorating. Not going to be used though. Let's be honest. Kaede with a clothesline. Now picking Popula back up to her feet. Elbow. Now Kaede to the outside, back to the inside. As Popula sends her over the top rope. Maki with the reversal against Devola. Now a twirling backbreaker, single shoulder suplex. Now Maki sending Popula into Devola into the barricade. Looking to get some offense against her. Snap suplex. And now going after Popla, who was going after her. Revolute knee to the face. Now Kaede back to the outside. Popla turning Maki around. And a float over stunner. Popla sending Maki back into the ring. Kaede sending Devola into the barricade. And now head scissor takedown from Kaede. But Popla with the jawbreaker as Devola comes back to her senses, being sent back into the barricade. Maki picking Popla back up to her feet, kick to the gut. And a DDT as Kaede plays a little bit of defense, sending Devola into the barricade. And now Kaede going for the pin. But only one count as Maki sends Popla away. And now Maki taking Popla down, looking for a submission. Headlock, but Popla forcing her way out. As Devola was going to go, or was going after the standing submission against Kaede, recoil from Popla. And now a head scissor takedown from Devola. Popla sending Maki back into the ring, climbing in after her as Devola sends Kaede into the barricade. Maki with the elbow reversal. Picking Popla up, and F5. And now in the corner, lining up the Superman punch. But Popla stepping out of the way. Maki continuing the offense though. Spinning backbreaker and going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Popla kicks out. Kaede taking Devola down in the corner and pulling on the arm. Maki sending Devola into the Popla into the run. Corner Superman punch. And the spear. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Popla still kicks out. Kaede with a kick to the gut. And the DDT going for the pin against Devola. Referee in position. There's one. There's two. Devola kicks out. Well, I mean, kicking out is a bit dramatic. More like gently getting her shoulder up. Maki failing the knee. And now Popla with a neck breaker. Maki back to her feet with the help of the ropes. But Popla sending her to the outside. And now Popla with the scorpion clutch locked in, but Maki immediately getting out, and now Kaede taunting on the behalf of her teammate. Maki with a snap DDT as Kaede hits the arm breaker. Now both are going after Devola as Popla rolls out of the ring. Maki following Popla out as Kaede waving to Devola. Stomp leg puller. And now Maki going for the pin on the outside. Referee not in good position. Popla kicks out immediately. Double knee stunner from Devola going for the pin. And what was the referee waiting for? Devola sending Kaede to the outside. And Devola with a, Poplar with a knee to the face. Poplar with the jawbreaker. Kaede with some more ground and pounds against Devola. And now Kaede grabbing Poplar from behind. Excuse me, I had those backwards. Kaede with a slap against Popola. And a head scissor takedown going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Poplar kicks out. Now Maki picking Devola up to her feet. Kaede with another DDT. And the pin. There's one. There's two, and Poplar does not kick out. And the killer tunes. Continuing the cold streak for the Gestalt sisters.
Here are your winners, the Club.
And our next matchup of the evening. Introducing first, I want to see you guys dancing because it is Hatsune Miku.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring, representing the Iconics from Japan, the Women's Undisputed, the Universal NXT World Champion, Miku.
It is your Women's Nexus Champion in this champion versus champion match. And her opponent, it is your Women's Universal Champion, Delta.
The Women's Undisputed Hybrid, the Universal World Champion, Diane.
And both women ready. Referee rings the bell as they meet in the middle. Miku immediately beginning with a dragon screw takedown and a running big boot, rolling Delta onto her back, and a stomp to the inside of the thigh. Now picking Delta back up to her feet. Now Delta taking Miku down. Miku back to her feet, but Delta sending her for a run into a clothesline. And now deadlift suplex. You might have heard the groans of excursion there. And a knee stomp. Miku to the outside. Delta lining herself up and spearing her off. And now looking for the kick, but Miku with the block. And now we just put that on. Come on. Delta with the suplex. And another suplex on the outside. Six count, Miku back into the ring, and so is Delta. Delta sending Miku for a run, bouncing off the ropes, back elbow. And now Delta going for the pin. There's one, but Hatsune Miku kicks out. Miku sending Delta for a run. Corner high kick. Now Delta rolling to the outside, climbing back in. But Miku with a high kick. Delta catching the second. And now returning fire, but Miku pushing her away. And a Hurricane Rana DDT. Miku dragging Delta away from the ropes. Slowing things down just a tad. And an elbow to the side of the head. And now the ground and pound. And Miku dragging Delta away from the ropes. And now tornado kick. And the pin, there's one. There's two. Delta powers out. Now rolling to the outside. Miku to the top rope. Turning around. Top rope stunner, but Delta catching that. Miku with the kicks. And now a stomp to Delta's face. Referee at a 5 count. Miku failing that stomp, and now Delta with a dragon screw takedown. 7 count. Delta tossing Miku back into the ring. And a half hitch knee raise into the axe kick. Now Now Miku in the corner, being pulled away, and Delta looking for the Delta Airlines. Taking flight and crash landing. Connects with Miku. And now in the corner. What is Delta looking for here? Running knee strike. The strong style knee into the pin. There's one. There's two. Miku kicks out. And now Miku catching that punch. Springboard Hurricane Rana immediately back to her feet. And now Miku sending Delta for an Irish whip, but Delta with the reversal. And Miku with the reversal right back. Half hitch knee raises. And now working on the arm. And now Miku to the top rope, twirling, splash, a phoenix splash into the pin. There's one, there's two. Delta still with the resiliency to kick out. And now Miku with a stomp to the temple. Taking Delta back up. Single shoulder suplex. And now once again to the top rope. Another Phoenix Splash finds its mark. And the pin, there's one, there's two. Delta still kicks out. And now with the offense, throwing Miku for an Irish whip, diving underneath, spinning back elbow. The crowd loving her resolve, running Bulldog in the corner. Miku back to her feet, avoiding that grapple, and Dragon Screw takedown. The stomp to the arm, Miku picking Delta back up to her feet, Enziguri. And once more to the top, Phoenix Splash. Never mind, Miku looking to put on a show one final time. Don't make me a liar, Miku. The pin, there's one. There's two, and there we go. Hatsune Miku. Wow. I thought one Phoenix Splash was going to be enough. But Miku doing two. Just making sure. And Hatsune Miku celebrating with Ibuki. Old rivals turned best friends. Celebrating a well-fought victory. And for our second Tornado Tag match of the evening, introducing first, it is the Skeleton Legion. The Praetorians, Praetorian Dean, and Praetorian Jaren. Well, it's kind of hard to tell which one's which. They do look extremely similar in their outfits.
The following contest is a Tornado Tag Team match. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 325 pounds, the Undead.
And their opponents bringing the swag here tonight. It is the Big Bang Theory.
Combined weight of 293 pounds, Air Boo.
Here we go, both teams ready. Referee rings the bell. As Jiren immediately picks Kaito up and takes him down. Dean with the immediate pin against Shuichi, but Kaito breaking that up. And now Jiren picking Shuichi over his shoulders. And a neck breaker. Kaito with a stomp to Dean, but Dean immediately going after Shuichi, completely avoiding that attack from Kaito. And now Kaito winning the grapple against Jiren, tossing him out onto the apron. And looking to punch him off. And indeed does. And now going after Dean, who was stomping on Shuichi. Allowing Shuichi back to his feet. And a twirling spine buster. Springboard completely missed by Jiren. And now Kaito with a clothesline against Dean. Jiren with the wrestling takedown. Shuichi back into the ring. Kaito picking Jiren up and taking him down. Dean jumping back into the ring. Float over suplex. Float over DDT. Low blow from Jiren, completely whiffing on that leg drop. And now Kaito to the outside. Dean with a splash. Now Shuichi picking Jiren back up to his feet. Kick to the thigh, knife edge chop. Pendulum backbreaker into the Russian leg sweep. Kaito blocking that right hand, but Dean with a face buster. Shuichi with a foot DDT. Right hand as Dean almost trips the referee up by tossing Kaito back into the ring. Kaito with the float over DDT. And come on, that's the third match in a row that we have to fix that table now. Shuichi avoiding that kick. Walking Jiren, but Jiren immediately elbowing out. Kaito with a military press slam. And now Kaito slugging right hand as Jiren hits the suicide spear against Shuichi. Now Jiren picking Shuichi up over his shoulders again, and another neck breaker. And now going for the pin, referee in position. There's one, but Shuichi kicks out. Dean with a snap DDT into the pin. Referee not in good position. Where is he? Kaito turning Dean around, picking him up. But Dean with the reversal. And now Jiren throwing Shuichi back into the ring. Float over RKO, or... yeah. Now Dean with the submission attempt, but Kaito getting out. 2-on-1 in the inside of the ring as Jiren sends Kaito over the top rope with a clothesline. Shuichi trying to fight this 2-on-1, but Dean's not making it easy on him. Now Jiren to the outside, going after Kaito. As Dean picks Shuichi back up. $1 million stunner as Jiren goes for the pin. Kaito kicks out. Now Dean going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Shuichi kicks out. Kaito picking Jiren up. Rolling cutter. And now going for the pin against Jiren. There's one. There's two. Jiren kicks out. And now Dean ready to attack Kaito. And another snap DDT. Going for the pin. There's one, there's two. Shuichi breaks it up. And now Jiren going for the pin, but Kaito easily breaks that up. Dean with another snap suplex. Now Jiren going for the pin against Shuichi as Dean sends Kaito away, but Shuichi's still kicking out. The Skeleton Legion doing everything in their power to try to prevent Shuichi from making his announcement. Everyone backstage assuming that Shuichi is going to make his deduction on who the leaders of, or at least who the Skeleton Imperator is. And the Skeleton Legion obviously not wanting that. Now a kick to the chest. Kaito with the arm breaker. Shuichi with a suicide spear. Kaito with a kick to the gut. Dean just throwing him over his shoulder. Now Shuichi with the back elbows against Jiren. Now going after Dean. Russian leg sweep. Jiren with a kick to the chest. Another backbreaker. As Kaito tries to send Dean away, but well, doesn't. Wrestling slam into a stomp to the heel. Kaito being flung back into the ring. Shuichi back to the outside. And now Dean with a rolling kick to the chest. Another facebuster from Dean. Neckbreaker suplex from Jiren. And now backbreaker into the pin. We can't see anything here thanks to Kaito. There's one, there's two. And the Skeleton Legion successfully putting Shuichi away. And I guess the music's broken?
Here are your winners, the Undead!
Yeah, for some reason the music's broken, but the Skeleton Legion successfully completing their mission. And for our next matchup of the evening, introducing first in this Falls Count Anywhere Best 2 out of 3 match, it is the Fireman, Junpei Iori.
Contest is a 2 out of 3 falls match. Making his way to the ring, representing the Steiner brothers from Japan. Weighing in at 139 pounds, the Fireman, Junior Ivy.
And his opponent, it is Teddie, the master of the triple threat match.
Weighing in at 120 pounds, the Bear, Teddie.
Can I start calling him Triple Threat Teddie? Triple T? And both competitors leaning against the ropes to start. That just shows how little how little they, I don't know, take this seriously. Teddie sending Junpei for a run, back elbow. And now an arm pull. Double leg dropkick missed, and now Junpei showing Teddie how it's done. And a backbreaker. Junpei picking Teddie up to his feet. And the slam takedown now to the outside. Junpei with the left hands, the right finds way underneath his rib. And a snap DDT. And come on, that's 4 in a row. That's 4 matches in a row. Knee to the face. And the neck breaker. Teddie picking Junpei back up to his feet and chest first. Into the steps, and now a jumping leg drop. And a jumping takedown. And now Teddie heading underneath the ropes. Excuse me, heading underneath the ring, picking up a kendo stick. And now going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Junpei kicks out. And now a rolling neck breaker from the bear. And another rolling neck breaker. Teddie picking Junpei back up. And tossing him from one side of the ring to the other, jumping over him. And now the leg punches. Picking Junpei back up to his feet. The comboing continues. Double leg jumping dropkick. Now Junpei catching that kick and knee to the face. If this was the first blood match, it would be over, but Junpei picking Teddie up. And a twirling fireman carries takedown into the pin. There's 1, there's 2. Teddie kicks out. Junpei throwing Teddie into the barricade. The right hands. And now just sending him crashing into the barricade. Now Junpei picking Teddie up to his feet and into the announcer's table. Now Teddie kicking him off. And now throwing Junpei into the announcer's booth. And now hanging Junpei over the top and a stomp to the jaw. And now Junpei again catching that kick. Turning Teddie around. Picking him up into the fireman's carry backbreaker. And now Junpei going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Teddie kicks out. Junpei throwing Teddie face first into the ring post, and now a stomp to the chest. Now throwing Teddie back into the ring, climbing in after him. And now walking Teddie to the northern ropes. A Teddie with a sharp elbow and a sling blade. Do a double leg drop kick. And now sliding to the outside. Picking up the kendo stick from earlier as Junpei joins him on the outside and shoulder barges him down to the mat. Blocking that knee. Now Teddie with a kick to the gut. Right hand blocked. Backpack into the fireman's carry facebuster. And Junpei going for another pin. There's one. There's two. Teddie again kicking out. Now Junpei picking Teddie back up to his feet again. Tossing him from one side of the ring to the other. And now picking up the kendo stick. Finally getting some use. Except it's Junpei, not Teddie. Teddie with the right hand. Kick to the gut. And the jawbreaker stunner. Teddie picking Junpei back up to his feet. Tossing him into the barricade. Stomp to the kidney. Crossbody splash. Now picking him back up to his feet. Twirling. Skullbuster and Teddie going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Junpei getting his shoulder up. Spinning arm breaker. And now Teddie with the kicks to the face and the face plant. Now picking Junpei back up to his feet and tossing him back into the ring. And now to the top rope. Flying forearm. And Teddie lining up another finisher. Kick to the gut. Facebuster into the pin. There's one. There's two. And Teddie does not go up. Junpei kicks out. Teddie looking for another one. And again connects. There's one. There's two. And this time Teddie goes up 1-0. Just needs one more. Junpei not in a good position. Rolling out, looking for the forearm. But Teddie stepping out of the way, sending Junpei for a run, diving underneath, jumping over the top, knee to the face. Now getting out of the way of that stomp. Junpei winning the grapple, backbreaker into the neck breaker. And now sending Teddie to the apron. Teddie with the reversal. Junpei with a big boot. And now a little bit too much taunting. Double leg dropkick blocked. Now Teddie with the arm drag. Stomp to the face. Busting Junpei open. Now a knee to the face. Arm drag again. And now Teddie heading underneath the rope, picking up a chair now. And doing some damage to Junpei, tossing it aside. And now going for the pin. There's one. There's two, and Junpei does not kick out. Great effort from the fireman, but Teddie was just a bit too strong.
Here is your winner, the Bear, Teddie.
And for our next matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is the bad girl of Eclipse, your former Miss Money in the Bank, former Miss Universal Champion of Eclipse. It is the girl with the golden brains and the golden bod, the ultimate inventor, Mew motherfucking Iruma. And her opponent, it's someone we haven't seen in a while. It's M. Somebody we haven't seen for a while, but that's probably for good reason. But, well, yeah. Don't really have much to say. And both women ready. The referee rings the bell as they meet in the middle of the ring. Mew immediately sending M. At least trying to pick her up. There we go. But M slipping behind with the reversal. And a shot to the back of the knee. Attempting the wheelbarrow, but Mew pushing her down. Taunting on her, M sending her for a run, crashing over the top rope in this Falls Count Anywhere match. And a backbreaker from Mew. The disrespectful taunt, and now picking M back up to her feet. And the slap, the uppercut, the big boot. And now the ground and pound. And looking for the back elbow, or excuse me, looking for the elbow, but M rolling out of the way. And now a jumping arm breaker. Mew back to her feet. But M with a clothesline taking her down. And again. And once more. Now picking Mew back up to her feet. And tossing her back into the ring. M climbing in after her. And the slap to the face. Now stomp to the wrist, turning Mew around and a knee to the back. M going for the pin. There's one, but Mew kicks out. And now Mew to the outside. M with a reverse DDT to the outside. And that connects. And now the right hands. Excuse me, the left hands. And M looking to continue the attack, but Mew finally reversing. Taking M up over her shoulder and a gutbuster. Now Mew going for the pin. There's one. There's two. M kicks out. Reverse Russian leg sweep into the ground and pound. And Miu stomping on the arm. Jumping over M. Lining herself up for another skullbuster. And I was waiting. I was wondering when it would be. That's the 5th time. M with the arm breaker. And it's not even like Miu literally went out of her way just to do it. And now M sending Miu down looking for the submission. Miu fighting her way out. But M looking a little bit stronger than usual here. And now M once again getting out of that suplex. Taking Miu back up to her feet, kick to the gut. But Miu fighting her way out with those punches. And now M once again looking for the submission. Locking it in, but Miu fighting her way out yet again. And now tossing M back into the ring. Sliding in after her, and now picking her up. Irish whip over the top rope, and following her out. And now back into the ring. Shoulder barge. And now a punch to the middle of the spine, turning M around. Double knees into the insult to injury. And the pin, I don't see this going very far. There's 2. M kicks out. And Miu throwing a bit of a hissy fit. As she looks for another finisher. Facebuster. And the pin, there's 1, there's 2, and M's not going to kick out. And I was a little bit worried towards the end. M was looking very strong, although I'm pretty sure that was Miu just playing down to competition. And Miu Iruma. Not the most pretty of wins, not the most convincing of wins either, but a win nonetheless. And now for our next matchup. Introducing first, it is the Skeleton Praetor.
Making his way to the ring, representing the undead from the pits of hell. Weighing in at 146 pounds, the undead general.
And his opponent, it is your men's Nexus champion, Joker.
And his opponent, representing the Heart Foundation from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 232 pounds, the men's undisputed, the Universal NXT World Champion, the Phenom.
And here we go, referee rings the bell, both men meeting in the middle, with Joker immediately pushing the Praetor away. A double leg dropkick to the side of the head. Looking for the clothesline, but Joker pushing that away, and now a neck breaker into a chicken wing backbreaker. Springboard looking for the stunner, but Praetor getting out of the way. Joker with the reversal. Jumping leg breaker, jumping arm breaker. And Joker already doing better than he did last week. Spine breaker. And now the stomps. No, that was Rantaro? No, it was Joker. It was Rantaro on Joker, that's what it was. The Praetor with the back elbows, and now Joker pushing him away, clothesline, sending him over the top. And now the stomp to the chest. And a backbreaker. Avoiding that jumping kick, and now it's a 3 count. Praetor back into the ring. Joker following. Praetor celebrating for the top rope as Joker punches him down. But a possum kick from the Praetor. Heading out onto the apron, back into the ring. But Joker continuing the offense, spinning heel kick. And now a running knee strike to the face. Joker picking Praetor back up to his feet. Over his shoulder. And a rolling takedown into the sliding basement clothesline and the pin. Come on, referee. There's 1. There's 2. Praetor kicks out. And now Joker lining up. The show's over, but Praetor with the reversal. Joker with the reversal right back. Standing single leg drop kick. And now to the outside. Looking for the spear, but Praetor with the reversal. Springboard RKO. Turning Joker around. And now tilt-a-whirl arm breaker. And the pin, there's 1, there's 2, Joker kicks out. Now the Praetor running, diving, double leg drop kick. And working on the right arm. Stomping on Joker, turning him around. The Joker back to his feet. Question mark kick finds its mark. And now a Russian leg sweep. Joker with another Russian leg sweep, this time a reverse Russian leg sweep. And now arm drag, takedown, and Joker going for the pin. There's one, there's two. Praetor kicks out. Joker with the elbow to the back, sending Praetor for a run, and the tackle, not the ground and pound, just bashing his head into the mat. Question mark question mark roundhouse kick. Blocked, or a jumping question mark kick. Joker with the reversal, and now the sling blade into the double leg drop kick, standing moonsault. And now lining up the finisher. Phantom Cutter. And dragging the Praetor away from the ropes. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. And Praetor does not kick out. And I think I see Shuichi. Yep, here he comes to make his announcement. Staring down the Praetor and telling him that he wants a match at War Games, the Skeleton Legion versus him being Shuichi and the victims. 4-on-4. And if the resistance, if the non-Legion wins, then the Imperator and the Praetor must unmask themselves. And now, for our penultimate matchup of the evening, introducing first, it is the leader of the Skeleton Legion, the Skeleton Imperator.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Undead from the pits of hell. Weighing in at 115 pounds, the Undead Empress.
And if I'm reading my notes correctly, this looks to be a no disqualification match. And with his opponent being who it is, I suspect that the Skeleton Legion's patience has run out. And that opponent is your former men's Universal Champion,
Pits of hell. Weighing in at 163 pounds, Demon Tanaka.
the unofficial member of the Skeleton Legion, Gundham Tanaka. The Skeleton Legion not liking... I mean, I wouldn't say not liking his support, but really not liking how he portrays his support of them. And looking to make a clear statement here. Essentially having this act as a cease and desist match. Basically. And referee rings the bell, both men meeting in the middle of the ring. Gundham blocking the early offense. Now sending the Imperator into the corner. Forearm connects. And now the corner choke being ever so lovingly censored by the referee. And now the head slams into the mat, stomp to the face. And picking the Imperator up to his feet. Sling blade takedown into a double leg drop kick. And now Gundham picking the Imperator back up to his feet. Kick to the gut. Sliding basement double leg drop kick. Now picking the Imperator back up again. But the Imperator reversing that. Right hands. But Gundham with a reversal right back. And now sending the Imperator into the corner. And the arm breaker in the corner. Springboard roundhouse 180 DDT. And Gundham going for the pin. There's one. There's two. The Imperator gets the shoulder up. And now into the corner. Climbing up top. Crossbody splash. And now the pin. There's one. Imperator kicks out at one this time. Getting out of the way of that stomp. But Gundham with the sling blade and now kick to the gut. Elbow to the back of the head. Gundham with the stomps. And here comes Sir Bones coming to the aid of his leader. And Sir Bones with a kick, with a knee, sending the Imperator down. Sir Bones, or I guess I could say Praetorian Bones, just betraying the betraying the Legion like that 2 weeks before they need him at War Games. And now Gundham taking full advantage, but the Imperator getting out of the way of that attack. But Gundham with the catch, and now looking for the rolling stunner, but Imperator catching that. Now Gundham with the demon drop and the pin. But I am still flabbergasted by Sir Bone, or Praetorian Bones. Why do I keep dead naming him? Praetorian Bones. Now to the top rope. Crossbody splash. And the pin. There's one. There's two. Skeleton Imperator again kicks out. Now Gundham turning him around. Picking him up. Spine breaker. And now a rolling neck breaker. I wonder what's going through the Imperator's head right now. Because he and Praetorian Bones, they didn't exactly have good chemistry together. But they were still teammates. Gundham picking the Imperator up. And now uppercut to the mask. 3 count. Gundham back into the ring. To the top rope. Telling the Imperator to get up to his feet. There's a 5 count. And Gundham just not getting the correct angle there. And, okay, I was wondering, but okay. Yeah, there it is. The Imperator with an RKO on the outside. Referee had a 3 count. Gundham tossing the Imperator back into the ring, even though I'm pretty sure the Imperator was already heading into the ring. The Gundham just gaining control of this match, and now rolling double knee stunner and the elbow for good measure. The Imperator again rolling to the outside, climbing back in. Gundham sending him for a run, diving underneath, jumping over, arm drag, takedown. And now walking him to the eastern ropes. Tossing the Imperator to the outside. And what is Gundham thinking here? Suicide Swanton Splash. Rolling elbow missed. And the Imperator with a big boot. Tossing Gundham back into the ring. And heading underneath the ring to pick up a sledgehammer. This is truly a no disqualification match now. Gundham picking up the toy that the Imperator brought in. Right to the head. The Imperator knocking it out of his hands. Bulldog catching the knee against the head of the sledgehammer. Now the Imperator sling blade back of the head connecting. And now going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Gundham kicks out. Imperator with a kick to the chest. And a cutter into the pin. There's 1. There's 2. Gundham again kicks out. Immediately to his feet. Avoiding the kick, avoiding the knife edge chop. And Gundham looking for another demon drop. And the pin. There's 1. There's 2. And the Imperator kicks out. To the outside now. Gundham with a stomp to the face, turning him around. And now an elbow to the back of the head, but avoiding that elbow drop. Imperator with the clothesline. And I'm honestly surprised just how resilient the Imperator is. Being betrayed by your very first initiate. As Gundham tosses the Imperator down head first into the sledgehammer and going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2, and the Imperator does not kick out. And I was gonna say, staying in this fight despite being betrayed by your first initiate, but Gundham Tanaka, as after I said that, immediately getting the 3 count. But the Imperator, not bad. But the big event of tonight's match, or of this match, Praetorian Bones betraying the Legion. And how ironic. The final frames of this match, Osa Ligio Wiwit, might not be true. And for our main event of the evening, introducing first, it is Sophie.
Is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from the internet. AI Sophia.
I always gotta wave back at Sophie. And her opponent. It is 1/2 of the third. It is Nia. And now referee rings the bell for this final match of the evening as Nia immediately begins with a clothesline. And now a sliding, not sliding, a basement head scissor takedown. Now Sophie sending Nia for a run, diving underneath, double leg drop kick. And the double knees, and again, nope, this time an elbow drop. And the slugging hands to the spine. Sophie picking Nia back up to her feet. Knife edge chop, but Nia with the block. And now middle rope DDT. Both women slow back to their feet as Nia sends Sophie back into the corner. Knife edge chop, and now the brain chops to the side of the head, but Sophie pushing her away. And now double leg drop kick. And a slap to the face. Sophie arm breaker. Now another stomp. Picking Nia back up. And the knees to Nia. Now both women to the outside. And Sophie with an elbow to the chest. And now snap mirror. Spinning tornado kick. Referee at a 3 count. As Sophie sends Nia back into the ring. Not taking the most optimal path, but heading back into the ring nonetheless. Nia just watching her from the corner. Sophie pushing her down. And now a knee to the jaw. Going for the pin. There's one. There's two. Nia kicks out. Nia with the reversal punch to the gut. And now kick to the gut. Sending Sophie for a run. Twisting scissor takedown. And now Nia going for the pin. There's one. There's two. But the Gormati is not going to get the win tonight, at least not right now. Spinning heel kick blocked. Now running clothesline. Sophie picking Nia back up to her feet. Rolling reverse suplex. There's one. There's two. So Nia kicks out. Again, Sophie picking Nia back up to her feet. And now walking her to the northern ropes. Big boot to the chest. And now backflip, crossbody splash, and the pin in the middle of the ring. There's two. Nia kicks out. Now Sophie to the outside. Avoiding the table. But Nia getting out of the way. Double leg dropkick connects. And now back elbow. Head scissor toss. And now Nia hyping up the crowd as Sophie retreats back into the ring. Nia trying to drag her back down. Now both women in the middle of the ring, back in the ring, not in the middle, in the corner of the ring. Double knee backbreaker into a rolling elbow drop. Again. Nia picking Sophie back up, kick to the gut. And a cutter. Picking Sophie back up to her feet again. Shoulder breaker. And now kick to the gut. And another cutter. Nia picking Sophie back up to her feet once more. Slugging right hand sends her down. And I was stomped to the thigh. Once again picking her up. Nia in firm control of the match right now. Knife edge chop. And now some more punches in the corner, but again Sophie pushing her away. Double leg drop kick. Sophie winning the grapple, sending Nia for a run. Completely whiffing the clothesline though. Both women looking for the kick and both women missing as they step out of the pocket. And now some sharp elbows. Uppercut to the gut. Sophie with the knife edge chops. Punching Nia all the way into the corner. And now a neck breaker. And the pin. But referee issuing a rope break. Nia getting to the other side of Sophie by heading to the outside, but doesn't matter. Sophie with a neck breaker from behind. And double leg drop kick. But Nia kicking Sophie off of her. And sending her for a run. And catching Sophie's ankle against the ropes. Slugging right hand. Turning Sophie around and again. Heel hook. And now a stomp leg puller. And Nia picking Sophie back up again. And another shoulder breaker. With Sophie very quickly back to her feet. Nia even faster. And now another rolling cutter. Sophie to the outside. Trying to catch her breath, trying to regroup. Nia lining herself up. And a split leg takedown. Chicken wing backstretch into the wheelbarrow facebuster. And now the elbows to the thigh. And, okay, there it is. Thank you, Nia. I was wondering when you would do that. That table has been destroyed at least 7 times this night. Come on. Sophie with a kick to the gut and sending Nia back into the ring, climbing in at the count of 7. But Nia sending her for a run, and another twisting scissor takedown, and the pin. Referee running around. There's 1. There's 2. Sophie again kicking out. And now Nia to the outside, jumping in, turning Sophie around, and looking for the Gormati special. This is what I was waiting for. And Sophie catching it. And I think Sophie was waiting for that as well. Stomp leg puller. And the arm breaker. Now Sophie with the 12-6 elbow. Just 1. And now picking Nia up. Facebuster. And now a knee to the inside of the arm. And looking for another 12-6 elbow. And now Sophie with a double leg drop kick. Snapmare. Rolling neck breaker. And now Nia to the outside. I was wondering when Sophie was climbed to the top rope. Here we go. Missile drop kick. But Nia with a reversal punch to the gut, back elbow. And another shoulder breaker. Just really working on Sophie's arms. Kick to the gut again with that reversal. Nia picking Sophie up to her feet again, turning her around. And a cutter on the outside. Up to her feet again, and tossing Sophie back into the ring. And now Nia to the top rope. Diving elbow drop, getting the distance. And now Nia looking to put this thing away. There's 1. There's 2. Sophie kicks out. Half hitch knee raises. And now, Nia on the outside. Head scissor toss from the apron. Dragging Sophie away. And going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. And Sophie again kicking out. Nia resetting, picking Sophie up. Punching her to the western ropes. And clothesline sending her over. Staring her down, looking for the suicide, but Sophie punching her away. She was clearly ready. And now Sophie to the top rope. But Nia tossing her off. You can see just how slow these two are, how exhausted they've become. Another head scissor toss from Nia. Going for the pin. There's 1. There's 2. And finally, Sophie stays down for the 3 count. And here comes Kasumi. Team captain for Team Eclipse for the War Games match happening on in just a couple of weeks. And now Kasumi is entering the ring. I wonder what she has to say. It looks like Sophie is pretty intrigued too, if not a little bit curious or cautious. And Kasumi trying to hear what she's trying to say, and I don't think her mic is working. Of course, Sophie's trying to offer hers. Can we turn hers on? Okay, yep, there we go. And it looks like Kasumi's looking to recruit Sophie into her team for War Games. It's pretty exciting, and Sophie looks pretty flattered as well. If you have any other ideas for people that you'd be interested in seeing participate in the women's Eclipse vs. JWE War Games match, please let us know in the comments down below. There will be 4 members per team, including our captains, Mitsuru Kirijo and Kasumi Yoshizawa, and we're really interested in seeing who the fans want to see participate. As we look upon Sophie's reaction to her being invited to Kasumi's team, I'd like to thank you all for joining us here tonight, and hope to see you in just over a week's time as we head into our Survivor Series War Games event. But until then, we are signing out from Minneapolis, Minnesota. See ya.